Oh my days, I can't believe I have to make a video like this again, but I told you guys already, this isn't a good look. I made that video talking about my biggest problem with 7 Deadly Sins Origin, which is the fact that it has literally no content. And some people in the comment weren't very happy. But look what happened. You know, we're 2 months into this game, and one of the biggest content creators, Seaton, has already said he's quitting the game. We're going to move him back to his main game. You know how bad it is? We're 2 months into the game. Normally people quit, and I quit Grand Cross about 6 years into the game. And there was a lot of problems in Grand Cross, but the game was still fun enough for him to make content, or at least there was money in it for him at least. Seaton doesn't even think it's worth it for the money he'll get from creating content to play this game. You know how crazy that is? And I was right all along. This game has no content. I'll probably link to another video I saw another guy do called Ray. He's a pretty good content creator. But my main problem with this game, he said a lot of things. My main problem is there is no content. I guarantee you on everything. Seen talk about there's too many original characters and all these other things. I'm telling you, he wouldn't care about any of that if this game was actually fun to play. Why? Because the gameplay loop in this game is terrible. I said this in the other video. There are tons of glitches. Some people can't even play on mobile. There's so many other problems. Like, I was actually falling through the map beforehand, but there are so many problems in this game. I can guarantee you, because the same thing happens in Genshin Impact. There's a lot of problems in Genshin Impact. You know why nobody cared? Because there was so much content in that game. It didn't matter. The map was way bigger. There's way more things to do, way more dungeons. There's actually an end game mode already built out from the beginning. There were so many things, and the same thing continued with Honkai Star Rail, with Wolfenstein, with all the other games. It had tons of problems. You know why people keep playing? Because there was things to do. People kept playing because there was so many things to do and incentivized them to play the game. And this game came out unfinished. And that's the sad reality. I feel sorry for the developers because I can see this is not on them. When I saw them on the PlayStation advertisement, I knew something was up. I was like, what's going on here? Oh wait, we are way too early, which is a crazy thing to say because if you don't know, we've been expecting the game since 2022. That's when we've heard about it, since around 2022, 2021. This game has been in development for a solid amount of years. But I think what happened was that they started making this game because after Genshin came out, and then they realized that they were behind. Because as they were making this game to be like a sort of clone to Genshin, all other gacha games came out and started upping the quality, upping everything else. And they were behind. So they had to catch up halfway through development. And then you come out with this. A game that didn't even come out with an endgame mode on release. Again, like I said in the first video, even 2020 Genshin Impact didn't have that. That's how bad this game was on release. And the only reason why I do that is because this game is rushed. This game should not be out right now. I'm telling you, they pushed the release date from January to March. March was too early. This game should not be out now. It's not finished. It truly isn't finished. That's why they're slowly scrapping around to just put stuff into the game because they were not on time. Their schedule got messed up because someone in the company, probably like a higher up, said we need to push out 7 Deadly Sins Origin now. So they paid for the Game Awards, they got all their times out, and now the deadline is pushed forward and all the developers have to scramble around to do something. It's a big old mess. I really feel sorry for them because they are really the ones that feel the brunt of this pain because the game isn't finished. You can literally tell this game isn't finished. I realized it even more when Escanor came out. We can talk about how lackluster Escanor was and whatever. Escanor is one of the most hyped units. He should not be the second character to ever come out. Do you know how many sins we have? We have Merlin, we have Barn, we have King. I mean, you could have probably made him King or standing by character, but whatever. There's so many other sins that aren't out here yet. Escanor is the most hyped. You work towards Escanor. The same thing happened in Grand Cross. We had a Barn come out, and then Merlin come out. We had even another Meliodas come out before Escanor came out. Why? Because he's later down in the story. I know this isn't an exact replica of the 7 Deadly Sins story, but Escanor coming out this early shows that they needed to put out something that would draw people in because the gameplay wasn't drawing anybody in. So they were forced to release Escanor at this point to at least get some type of traction toward this game, because the game wasn't good enough to draw traction in itself. And on top of that, they flopped Escanor anyways. He wasn't even the clover character. I can't lie, 7 days since Origin. No, but I will say this. I'm gonna say this to you like so genuinely because I care about you. Other people will say I'm complaining. I don't care. Those people don't care about your game. As you can clearly see, they're the ones saying everything was fine. Now the biggest content creator has left the game 2 months of the game lifespan. Now, man, we have the money to keep this game going, but this game will become a loose end soon enough if you don't do something about this. I'm telling you, this game can shut down very, very easily because the game will just stop making money. Yes, I saw the charts, made 5 million of Escanor. That's cool, whatever. People will stop playing this game. I guarantee it. You don't have as big as a lifespan as you do. And I hate to say that because the developers are definitely working overtime right now trying to get the thing fixed, but I'm telling you, you're walking on thin ice. Everything that the community is saying, you need to double down and just do it. We need content. I'm telling you, if you put content into this game first, all these other things, they will drop down people's importance list because they'll actually have things to do and they'll forget about the other things that are going wrong with this game. I'm telling you, content acts as like a cover for everything else that's going on in the game. People are so infatuated with the other parts of the game, they forget about the other bad things in the game. This game is not finished, and content is actually the only way to save it from everyone stopping playing. Like, I used to play this game like every day. You know, I'm trying to grind, trying to make some videos. And after a while, I realized like I actually can't make content in this game. There is nothing to do. Every single day, you log on, spend your 50 keys, and you just grind platinum. That's all you have to do. I'm telling you, there is nothing to do in this game. It is a bland, boring game at this point in time. Now, can it become a fun game? Yes. But how much longer do they have to do that? I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm willing to stay around because I've been waiting 4 years for this game. As you can see, someone like Seaton, he's not willing to raise around. People don't have time for this. Not only is it a gacha game, some people don't even like it to begin with, there's also tons of gachas. You came out 1 month before NDE. I said this in the last video to re-emphasize the point. Gachas with higher quality budgets and more love and care being put into it are coming out around the same time. You do not have the luxury of wasting time. On top of that, you have an anime IP that, as much as people love it, isn't in the fondest of lights. This is the most hyped character here. So if you can't get this guy right, who can you get right? I'm telling you, Netmarble, you are on thin ice. I'm making this video as a warning. I'm telling you guys, we need to just be able to let Netmarble know what our thoughts are. So please put in the comments what you want to be improved in this game. Do not hide anything. Do not pretend like everything is perfect, like some people are trying to do. Because as you can see, it creates this. It creates people leaving the game because they can't be asked to deal with the boringness, the emptiness of this game. If we can just be honest, I guarantee that Marvel will listen. But it's up to them to actually implement it into this game. And it's going to be very hard for them because, again, I really believe that this game wasn't meant to be out at this time. They are behind on their schedule and it just is what it is. And they have to catch up because why would I play this game? I could play any of the other gacha games that have been more polished and have more love and care put to them. Now, Marble, I'm being harsh because I have to be harsh. We don't have a choice. You literally do not have a choice. This game can go under very, very easily. So, in the comments, please let me know what else is your biggest problem. Like I said last time, my biggest problem is content. There is just nothing to do in this game. You cannot have a game where you just walk on every single day, grind for a few minutes, and then walk off. That's not fun. There's literally nothing. I said this in the last game. NT has side quests. This game has side quests. It has like the tycoon system, a whole system. Even in Genshin Impact, we have the adventure rank system, where much of that is your level system. There's things to do with the adventure rank, such as commissions. We don't even have like real commissions in this game. I'm telling you, these missions aren't real commissions. Where is it? Yeah, this is kind of cool to spend. That's cool, dailies. Like the actual commissions where you go out to certain places, you help somebody. It's like a small side quest. Something cool at least. But I'm telling you, just some sort of content. if I press the events tab, this is login events. This is a trial. This is just spend keys. This is just engrave stuff. And this is just the things that is always here. This is your level up systems. There is literally nothing new to do in this game. This is 2 updates, by the way. We've gone through version 1.2 and 1.3, and there hasn't been one gameplay update besides the end game mode, which was meant to be in the game from the beginning, like every other gacha. Now, mom, please, I'm begging you, let's lock in. I want this game to survive. It won't survive like this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting because I can't believe it. I actually can't believe that we had one of the biggest content creators leave in the first 2 months of a game that I've been waiting 4 years for. But hopefully it gets better. Let me know how you think. Have a blessed day, guys. See you guys.